This episode is brought to you by very weird random weather patterns. In an area 10 minutes away, it's snowing.
I was going to say snow, but then you brought up
fuck.
snow. This episode of Real Garbage is brought to you by the snow. It's coming.
Snowmageddon.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is Real Garbage.
It's weird.
Yeah.
We are in a bubble in Brentwood Bay here. And last year when it snowed, was it last year? It was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
last
February.
Year when it snowed. Or was it 2018? No, it's 2019.
No, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It snowed like twice as much in here in Brentwood Bay as it did anywhere else.
Really?
It was insane. I had to dig my car out of my parking lot.
Whoa.
And there was at least 2 feet of snow drifted in. And then when I drove a kilometer south of Brentwood, the drifts went from, 4 feet high on the side of the road to like a foot. And then Victoria had nothing. Everything was just melted away. Sun was shining. But here it's just dark and dreary.
Same with Sydney. Like, I was snowed in for my house for like 4 days. It was just my driveway was kerplunked full of snow.
Well, people couldn't keep up with the snow removal either.
Also, we only have one plow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mr. Plow. Well, I used to, when we were kids back in Manitoba, we used to go into town when it snowed a lot. We'd have the snowblower and then just a bunch of shovels. And my parents would be like, each of you take a side of the street, start doing walkways. We just like, 10, $20 a walkway, $50 a driveway. We'd make like a few $100.
Damn.
It was crazy. It's a lucrative business.
Yeah, holy shit.
So kids out there, clear that snow, make that money.
Are you kidding?
No, they wouldn't.
No, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were going to say clear that snow, make that dough. But instead you were like, clear that snow, make that money.
I wasn't trying to rhyme. It wasn't my intent. I'm just, trying to give advice to the youngins.
I thought that's where you were going. And then when you said money, I was so disappointed.
Plow that snow, make that dough.
Yeah.
Good God. What did you go outside and play in the snow? Like we built a snow fort last year.
Oh, I didn't last year because I don't have any like snow clothes here. But when I lived in Alberta, I made igloos in my backyard.
Sorry, igloos?
Yeah.
Igloos?
Igloos.
Igloos? Like
It's an I.
Igloos?
Igloos.
Igloos. Igloo.
Igloo. This is
Canada.
This is in Canada. I don't say Canada. I don't emphasize the second A.
Canada.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I had this exact discussion with Rom at the pub today.
How does he say it?
He agrees with me.
Oh,
he's like,
whatever.
Canada.
I didn't see it. I don't believe it.
Oh, okay.
Canada.
No, there's no tiny Y in there. It's not like Canada.
Not like a cane. Canada. It's Canada.
No, Canada.
Canada.
No, Canada. Fuck.
Anyway, no. We had a snowball fight with some local kids. We put it out on the Facebook page.
Cool.
It was neat. And nobody showed up, and all of a sudden they just attacked us from behind, whipping snowballs, little punks. Yeah. It was a draw. Nobody ever really wins a snowball fight. He's like, okay, my arm's
just
tired.
Losers.
I threw my shoulder out. We're done. It's good. How's your week been?
It's been good. What have I done?
I saw Star Wars finally.
Finally.
Yes.
Oh, now we can talk about it.
Well, okay. I'm going to say right off the bat, I hate 3D movies these days. Mm-hmm. They're terrible. They're awful. They don't even look 3D.
No.
And I have to wear 3D glasses over my glasses.
I know, and they changed the shape of theirs or something because they used to fit over my glasses and now they don't.
Oh, mine fit perfect. Like they just rest right on there. It's couldn't be better. But it still sucks having to wear 2 pairs of glasses.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even look 3D.
No.
Like the only 3D movie I've seen in theaters that I thought was like, man, this is mind-blowing 3D was Avatar. Yes. I remember my mom sitting next to me in the chair trying to grab like the opening scene. She's trying to grab the bubble in front of her. She's like, I'm like, what are you doing? It looks so real. It's like, Mom, it's a movie. But that was like amazing. Like I remember when they're shooting the missiles and rockets into the tree and you're just like, holy shit.
And the tree's coming down at you and you're like, fuck.
It was wild. Yeah, but these ones, like, there's at no point, Maybe it's my depth perception. I don't know.
No,
at no point do I go, wow, like that's really popping out at me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Real D 3D can suck a dick. Bring back whatever the fuck James Cameron did.
Yeah, I think that was totally unique, like what James Cameron, like the technology and shit.
So why can't we keep using that?
Yeah.
Make shit look that good.
Maybe it's patented by Cameron.
Patented or Pattinson?
Patented.
Like Robert Pattinson, the main vampire in this movie.
Wow. Wow.
I was thinking, I kept blanking out. I'm like, what the fuck movie did we watch? Oh, yeah. Twilight.
You better hold on, Spider Monkey.
Hold on, Spider Monkey. Wow. Okay. Did you see this in theaters?
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters
Yep,
too.
my grandma drove me.
The one thing I remember about this movie is how much I was laughing during the first time I watched it. Because it's just...
See, when I watched it, I was 13 and I was like...
Oh my God. They're so dreamy.
Yeah, truly.
Well, the female, the chicks are attractive in this movie. I'm like, God damn. I like that redhead.
Esme? Esme Cullen. Yeah.
Esme.
Yeah.
But
even Alice, like the one with the little brown hair, she cute.
The little brown hair?
Little one with brown hair.
They're all good looking.
I know.
They're all good looking.
Well, that's the point.
Sexy vampires. Yeah. Remember when, it was around 2008 when this all started. This started the whole vampire fucking frenzy over again.
Yeah, 100%. This is what started it.
Yeah, there was this, then there was that True Blood. I remember I was like,
yeah.
when I moved out here, my roommates were watching True Blood. They're like, you gotta watch this show. It's great. It's really good. It's about like vampires and they do this. And there's a lot of sex in there. And then like I watched one episode with my roommates and it's just gay sex through the whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, I swear this isn't what it all is. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Enjoy your gay vampire show.
Oh my God.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I'm like, I don't understand why people were so obsessed with vampires. They're cool, but
I think
the romantic aspect of them.
The idea of like, forbidden love, like all the way back to Romeo and Juliet.
I suppose.
The idea of like being immortal and being able to be with your person forever.
I think, given everything I've seen in movies, because movies are usually pretty true,
yeah,
being immortal would just get boring after a while.
Totally.
Like, you get really bored.
Like
I would think.
We're jumping ahead into like a scene in the movie, and in the vampire house, they have a collection of like a huge wall art thing with graduation caps.
A lot of them.
Yeah, and like Edward says, like, the earlier we start at a school, the longer we can stay. And you're only in high school in the States for like 4 years because you're a freshman, junior, sophomore, senior, or some shit.
Mm-hmm. When did they start using graduation caps as well?
For 12th grade?
Yeah.
I had one.
No, I mean like when? Like what year? So I'm starting to think like, because there's like, let's just say there's 125 fucking graduation caps on there. There's how many of them that are aged young enough to go to school?
All of them. 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So 5. So every 4 years they move, they get 5 caps.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so 120. Actually, it wouldn't take that long at all. Yeah.
If it were from one person, yeah. But that would 5 of them.
How many schools have you gone to? I have graduated from 127 high schools, sir.
Yeah. But no wonder, like, Carlisle's a doctor. Like, he had all the time in the world to... See, that's the novelty about being able to be alive forever, that obviously the novelty would wear off, but you have the opportunity to like make so much money because like you're always around, you're always gonna be able to like, do that, and you can go to university as much as you want and be a doctor, be whatever.
You could get 10,000 hours in any hobby over and over and over again and become expert in everything.
Yeah.
But
then you'd be lonely.
I would probably still be a procrastinator and never use that time right. Just give me all the Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna get every video game out there.
Yeah.
Watch every TV series. Just it'd be like 40 years would go by. What else? I'll watch The Office again for the 110th time. Because it's so easy.
Yeah.
No, but that would be, you'd really have to be a self-motivated immortal. Mm-hmm. Because like no one else around you's gonna be like, hey man, we're immortal. Like you got an immortal family, So they'd be like, all right, let's go learn stuff.
I guess. Before we get into this shitty movie, I saw 1917 yesterday.
Is it good?
So good.
So what? So was it kind of like, what did they shoot it? Make it feel like it was just 2 hours?
It's literally one shot.
Well, they filmed it to make it look like that. That's cool. That's cool.
But like the movie, reading the trivia, they filmed as much as they could in like one take to do consistent one like Birdman shot style. Yeah, and then whatever they couldn't, they would like film it and then edit it to be one sequence. But it is so cool. Like you start off at the very beginning with the like 2 characters, and the whole time the camera angles are very unique. You follow them around for 2 hours and like you're totally immersed. There's no, cause like in the trailer, this isn't a spoiler. The whole point of the movie is Colin Firth being like, do deliver this message into enemy lines to our allies, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then that whole 2 hours is them journeying to do that. And there's never like a jump to Colin Firth in their base camp being like, oh, I do hope they make it. Like it's so isolating and accurate to how it probably felt because you're alone with them. And the whole time, the whole 2 hours you're in suspense because you're in the dark about everything. You don't know, like there's no flash forwards of like the Germans being like, oh,
I guess you just know what they know.
They're coming. Yeah. It's so good.
We wanted to see Star Wars. We watched Star Wars on Friday. Yeah. And I was like, we can go see 1917 too.
Yeah.
And I think Buddy and I are going to go see it this week.
Oh my God. It's so good. When you watch it, tell me, and then we could review it.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's break it. Oh, yeah.
Talking about cool.
How's your finger? I just noticed that.
Yeah, isn't it huge?
What did you do? You cutting limes?
Yeah, I was cutting limes, and the lime juice got on my hands and was slippy, and then the paring knife just like in and out of the like crease in my knuckle there. And it wasn't wide of a cut, but it was really deep. So I was concerned I might need to get stitches. And then I wrapped it up in like a shit ton of paper towel and it bled through that twice. Ew. But I decided for the 3rd time, I'd take like 3 waterproof Band-Aids, do like on the cut, above the cut, below the cut, and then wrap it all in paper towel and then tape it to make like a splint so I can't move the knuckle of my finger, and then see what it looks like in an hour. And I undid it an hour in, and it wasn't like, it bled through the Band-Aids but not the paper towel. And then when I was looking at it, it didn't bleed until I accidentally like innately bent my knuckle again to go open a new Band-Aid, and then it started bleeding. I'm like, okay, if I just keep it like this, then it'll be fine. So tomorrow I'm going to sleep with this. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to like put my name down for the walk-in. And then,
get there so early.
Yeah. And then basically I'm going to have them look at it, because if I can't work like this, this is a temporary solution.
If you go to the hospital, all they're going to do, they'll probably give you a tetanus shot. Yeah. Unless you've had one in the last 15. They're like good for 15 years. Eh?
Oh, I definitely had one then.
Yeah. Because when I almost cut the tip of my thumb off 2 summers ago. Oh, it sucked. First thing in the morning too. I had to go there and they just disinfected it and then super glued it.
That's what I feel like they do here, because you can't really stitch the knuckle. No. So I'm like,
I think you're just going to heal just fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can't I think what I'm going to do is go after this, go to Shoppers and get a bunch of first aid stuff into splint so that I can keep my knuckle from bending, because this is going to get dirty. This is just a temporary solution.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It looks pro from here.
Thank you. It's a lot of tape. And when I undid it the first time, one of my coworkers was like, wow, like that's impressive. And I was like, Mama didn't raise no fool.
I cut myself multiple times.
No.
Didn't know how to bandage it up.
I knew eventually being a lifeguard at one point in my life would help.
Yeah.
not just for drowning, but for emergency first aid. MacGyver first aid.
I need paper towel, scotch tape, and a whole bunch of rubbing alcohol. Give me my snorkel. So this movie, just the opening scene. I love how, because like,
I know.
feel like you had watched this more than I had.
Oh, totally.
Because I've watched it once and you're like, oh, you're always like, this is a good scene. Oh, wait for this. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot about this stuff.
Yep.
It's been 12 years since I've seen it.
I remember, I think it was actually last year when I was snowed in. I couldn't go to work for 4 days because the buses weren't running and I couldn't get my car out. So I had 4 days and I discovered all of the movies are on Netflix. So I watched them all.
5 of them.
Yeah.
I've heard the other 4 are better because there was a different director.
Okay, so the other 4, like, were better with regards to some things, but the whole atmosphere of this first movie is gone with all the other movies. Like this one, it was very like mystical and
dark.
Yeah, and they had a blue light filter over the whole thing to make everyone look like gaunt and pale and forks and gloomy. The other movies aren't like that. Mm-hmm. So the direction of the movies with certain things are way better and script wise, but this one aesthetically and visually was the best.
Yeah, it was shot really well.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Mm-hmm. Some of the dialogue and sequences were stupid.
Yeah, I want to know where the budget for the effects went.
They were really bad. Mm-hmm. Really bad.
Yeah.
Did you say there was a CGI baseball at one point?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's just the physics of this, like hitting a baseball and it looks like it's going like 100 miles an hour. Is it snowing yet?
It's snowing.
It's snowing.
Fuck!
You'll be okay. We'll wrap this in like we'll make it like a 45-minute long episode.
Sorry if this is quick, folks. If I don't go home soon, I'll be snowed in with Jeff.
I would recommend taking East Sandwich Road all the way to the airport. Through the McTavish roundabout.
I'm not doing the highway.
No.
Fuck that.
Because nobody can drive on the highway.
Yeah, there are going to be a million cars abandoned on the side of Pabe anyway.
Probably. Snowflakes! Ah!
Yeah, true.
Inexperienced winter drivers.
Come on.
So yeah, these vampires only eat deer or animals.
Animals.
Which makes that first shot make sense where he catches a deer.
I know, and he's
midair.
like, yeah,
Twilight.
he just bear hugs it.
And they're just insanely fast. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, I got some dry mouth.
Got some cotton mouth.
Okay, well, sorry. My next note was, Kristen Stewart could use a tan. Where is the sun in Forks?
That's the whole point of why the vampires chose to live there, because there are only like very few handfuls amount of sunny days.
Mm-hmm. But like, I guess it's gloomy here too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they can't really judge it.
Yeah,
but she could use.
Where's the sun?
Take some vitamin D supplements.
She wants that vitamin D.
She wants Edward's vitamin D.
Vampire D. VD. Oh, okay.
No, I'm just getting texts about work tomorrow because now it's snowing. So no idea what the fuck's going on. Because we might be clearing snow. Depending on how snowy it is, we might be staying home. I don't know what happens. First time. Oh, they're going out salting. The people at home are like, what? What are you talking about? Get back to the movie.
Yeah.
How'd this fucking Eric guy know that Bella was Bella? So when she gets to the school, he's like, oh, you must be Bella.
Yeah, I guess because she must be the only new kid, and he's like, I've never seen you here because it's middle semester.
So,
but still so weird. He's like, hi, you must be Bella. I'm the eyes and ears of this place. I'm doing a feature in the school newspaper about you. Like, calm down.
It seemed very interesting to me that they just started to just love up on Kristen Stewart or Bella immediately. And all the guys are like, ooh, what's up, girl? Mwah.
I know.
Oh, she's my girl. I'm like, what the fuck is with these guys?
I know, and they're so creepy.
They're just like, it's my...
Fuck, that scared me.
It's the sink backing up. It happens. Gurgly fucking scary thing. So these guys were a little bit overbearing.
Yeah.
Why did I say? Oh, yeah. So this is where we start to get... We meet the Cullens, And we start to get the ridiculous, awkward stare downs between Bella
Oh my God.
and Edward.
Yeah, and he just looks like he's gonna fucking throw up.
Just the direction in this was weird. It's like, what would they say? Okay, just react naturally.
And he's like
shaking and holding back gags. It's like, she's attractive, dude. What's your fucking problem?
Because he smelled her blood. And he was like,
I smell your blood.
I can't.
Blood. Smells disgusting. Ugh.
Disgusting.
So I made a note, because you were talking about the soundtrack in this movie. How it was all originally written for it.
Yeah. And like everyone wanted to be a part of it because they knew it was going to be this huge cultural phenomenon.
Did it make? It probably made a lot of money, eh?
Yeah, shit ton.
Fuck. I might have to watch the other ones at some point.
Oh my God, they're all on Netflix.
I had to say, she's awkwardly awkward. Yeah, because
she's not like charmingly awkward. She's awkward. It's
because she's not like that in real life.
uncomfortable.
You were saying, right? And she was 18 when she shot this movie.
Yeah, which I appreciated because normally they'll get like 25 to 30-year-olds who look young to play young. So it was nice to actually have a young person play a young person.
I'm new to this high school. I'm 18. Which way to biology class? Oh, what else? Okay, God. So he's gone for like 5 days. Goes to eat.
Yeah.
Comes back. His fucking eyes are like glowing brown.
Yeah, because that's what animal blood does. Because did you notice the other vampires they met at the baseball game had red eyes? That's from human blood. Oh. Fun fact. And then their eyes get black when they're hungry.
I figured. Well, she's like, your eyes were black before.
And he was like, no.
No, they weren't. Your eyes were black. Bella.
Yeah. Stop interrogating me about my eyes. Damn it.
The back and forth between these two was excruciating.
I know.
It's like, oh, well, your eyes were different color. Oh, it's the fluorescence.
Yeah, and then he runs away.
Like, okay, bye. So then she invites him to the beach. And he's like, I don't like it because it's crowded.
It's too crowded.
There's nobody there.
Well, no, he was saying that because the beach is on the reserve.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole like treaty thing, don't come on our land.
Because the natives are werewolves.
Yeah. Which is another thing that like they did in this movie is they cast only authentically like native people to play the native people.
Which is kind of, I didn't realize Taylor Lautner was a native.
Mm-hmm. He's
he was just unseasonably tanned.
One of his parents is of like Southeast Asian descent, and then his other parent is like native. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, his hair though. Oh my God.
I know that wig.
Wow.
That wig. Yikes.
It was bad. Maybe if he just hadn't tucked the one part behind his ears and
yeah,
let the other
to
hair
reveal his like
drape over
real.
it.
Yeah.
He should have had it in like a man bun or a ponytail or something.
Ooh.
A low pone.
Low pone.
Low pone. So we get to this spot where I forgot it was the bad vampires.
Yeah.
That were attacking this old man in the boat. And the CGI, like what were they thinking?
I know. And just like the blur running.
It was it was laughable. It was laughable. It was just silly. I'm like, why would you do that? Why didn't you just, I don't know how you could fix that.
Yeah.
It was a choice they made.
You could probably fix it with more budget.
Maybe. They just figured this movie would have a huge budget.
I know, right? Well, the other ones had like more of a budget, but this one probably like the people making the movie, they're like, yeah, we know it's going to be like popular among the fans of the books, but we don't know how it's going to be taken globally. So they probably like played it safe.
So this Forks is full of rapist boys, apparently.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This was a really weird scene.
Like, I know they like followed her and they
were like, we gonna have some fun with you, girl.
Yeah, you want some drinks?
What I don't get though, that happens, and we never see any of those 5 ever again in the movie. Were they from the school?
No, because they were in Port Angeles.
Oh yeah,
because they
Port
went
Angeles
there
is
to
full
go
of rapists.
Yeah, apparently.
It's fucking weird. But I love how he just comes speeding in.
Yeah, like
In his
Tokyo
Volvo?
Drift. Yeah, it's a Volvo.
Jesus.
Volvo sales apparently spiked.
And flashes his eyes at them to scare all 5 of them
he
away.
was like,
And you're like, okay, dude, you look kind of crazy.
that was really unsafe. Oh my God.
After this, she's like, how did you know where I was? Oh, I'm just really protective of you.
Yeah.
I've been following you, just keeping an eye on you because I can't read your mind. This is psycho stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of red flags.
I know. And like, I made a note, like watching this now, it's so disturbing and weird to come back and watch this and see like the creepiness and like red flags and possessiveness be glorified.
Yeah.
Like they haven't spoken any words, many words, and they haven't ever hung out except briefly seeing each other at school, and half the time he's a dick. And now he's like, I find it very hard to stay away from you. I like feel obligated to protect you. I don't want to stop, or I don't want to not be around you. Like, oh my God.
It's a bit much, but of course she's 18 and
so she's like
stupid. Oh my God, I think I love you.
Yeah.
Turn me into a vampire.
Now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, then this is where she gets she got the book while she was in Port Angeles.
Yes.
She did all the research. Now she knows everything.
Yeah. Now she's like, oh, he's a vampire. And they go for a walk into the forest and cut class. And she's like, you're unspeakably fast.
And strong. And you're cold. And your eyes change color. And
you never eat.
You always look like you're hungry.
I know what you are. And he's like, say it out loud.
Say it.
And she's like, vampire. And he's my favorite part. Are you scared? And she's like, no. Like,
girlie, you sound kind of scared.
yeah, you sound kind of afraid.
You're shaking. It's cold.
Yeah.
And then, oh God. And then, where are we going?
Oh my!
We're going up the mountain.
Yeah,
because I'm going to show you who
he
I really
fucking
am.
launches her up the mountain.
I'm pretty sure at this point in the theater when I watched this 12 years ago, I was laughing out loud. Mm-hmm. Like I'm pretty sure people were probably just like, "Shut the fuck!"
Yeah.
up.
Oh my God!
Stupid.
So many girls were probably like, "Mom!"
Inconsiderate jackass.
Yeah.
It was so bad though.
I know.
And then he sparkles.
Yeah.
He fucking sparkles.
Which I'm on the fence about because it takes away the like scariness and like morbidity of vampires. However, the explanation makes sense because he's like, I am like the perfect predator. Everything about me is supposed to draw you, my prey, in. You know, of course.
Even the diamond sparkly skin?
Well, yeah, if a real vampire, you know, I just liked the fact that they did something different over, I can't go in the sunlight, I'll burn to a crisp. Yeah. It's like, no, I can go into the sunlight, but it'll draw you to me so I can kill you. But then he freaks out and he's like, as if I needed that. And then he like runs around the forest and he's like, as if you could outrun me.
Oh, this whole, jumping around super fast. Boof, boof, boof. Here I am.
As
Or
if
am I
you
over
could
here?
fight me off.
I can pick up trees and throw them.
Yeah.
He's just super strong. But then, I don't know, I feel like with that super strength, they show it like he's just super strong. He should have just been able to rip that other vampire apart.
Yeah.
Like just rip your arms off, rip your head off, whatever.
But the other vampire is, if it's as strong as you, then it'd be a fair fight.
I guess.
Like,
you got to get into like, is every muscle fiber individually stronger? So like, is it gonna be harder to rip someone's head off?
I don't know.
Or is it just the strength in their, push and pull movements kind of thing? I don't know. Do they even lift? Oh God, I got to send you this picture. It's a picture. It says Harry Spotter. Instead of Harry Potter. That's a jacked Harry, and Ron is bench pressing, and it's like, and the caption underneath was like, "Do you even Leviosa?" It's so good.
Oh my God.
Leviosa.
So then he's like, after that whole yelling thing where the lion and the lamb fall in love with each other, then she's in her bedroom like the next day and she's like, 3 things that's absolutely certain. And I'm like, you've talked to this guy now for like 8 hours total, and you're like, I love him.
I want to have his babies.
I love him.
I want to be immortal forever. Get matching tattoos.
I wonder if vampires can get tattoos. Probably no, because the tattoo is like a wound. You can't wound a vampire.
Heal immediately.
Yeah, and the tattoo's gone.
That'd be so annoying.
Yeah.
I want a tattoo. You can't get a tattoo.
But if you died with tattoos, no, you'd probably heal the ink out of you. I don't know.
No, wait, hold on. I think if you have existing scars before, no, your scars will heal.
Yeah.
You're perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're perfect.
Fuck, that was perfect.
Then they play baseball.
Oh yeah, because she meets the family and they're cooking, and I love how she's like, "Oh, sorry, I already ate," and it just pisses the sister right off. Oh yeah,
she's like, perfect.
I made this salad specifically for you, bitch. Smash! That was my good bowl.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Cause I know you don't eat."
I know what you are.
Yeah, she comes in guns a-blazing. She's like, all right, vampires, here's how it's going to go.
I'm not going to eat. I ate already because I know
and
you
you're not going to eat me.
You can eat a deer. Go get a deer.
Yeah.
It's just a very interesting family, though. Oh, and then we get onto hold on tight, spider monkey.
Yeah, they're in his room. And he's like, you better hold on tight, spider monkey.
And then they speed climb up trees. This, again, I was laughing hysterically in the theater because it's just so stupid.
Uh-huh.
Like,
after this movie, you don't really see shit like that in the other movies.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It was just silly. It was very, very silly. It defied logic. But I like how you said that he actually plays piano and music and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was actually him playing the piano at the end of this montage, which was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was cool.
He's a super talented guy. It's so funny. You seriously, after this, you need to look up, like, there's a BuzzFeed article called, like, 50 of the best times Robert Pattinson has, like, disowned Twilight movies or whatever. And he just roasts them. Like, oh, it's so funny. Especially because he's British, too. So he has that curtness and that bluntness where he's just like, it's unbelievable, swill. Fuck. Like,
He was in all 5?
Yeah.
Oof. It's a long haul.
Yeah.
That would be weird being in like a series like that.
Yeah. But it launched his career. Like, now he's going to be the new Batman. Like,
that's right. I was trying to think of it through the whole movie. I'm like, what is Robert Pattinson playing next? I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
I knew it was a big role. So I wonder if is it Christopher Nolan going to direct the
I don't know.
new one?
I don't think so.
Man, it'd be interesting to see the next. There it is. Oh man, that tastes like that
Encore.
Clubhouse or whatever it was. Like, I had this one buddy I used to work with who was like hated burps. He's like, I'd rather fucking smell a fart than a burp. What? A burp is like you're tasting what people ate. I'm like, I guess.
A fart is you tasting what people have eaten and then digested.
Yeah, I don't know. He worked in water and sewer though, so I'm sure he smelled shit all the time. He's like, I hate burps.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes, burps can be fucking gross. Eat guacamole,
Oh, totally.
Burp after guacamole, just bleh.
Yeah.
It's onions and garlic and lime and cilantro. I want some guacamole.
Yeah.
Right
Yum. I had guac yesterday.
You make it yourself?
No. I had
Blasphemy.
it at the movie theater.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you can get like the nachos and chips with guacamole? Really? Did you know that if you take your own popcorn receptacle, for example, the R2D2 one, that's like, you can get free popcorn and a drink.
What?
Buddy at work bought one of the R2D2 popcorn containers, which are huge.
Yeah.
And you take it in there and you get free popcorn and a free drink. Huh. It's like he paid $52 for it, but if you take it in,
worth
forever
to every movie.
Yeah, he's like, I can loan it to people. I'm like, what?
I did not know this.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if it works for like any receptacle. Like if you just brought in like a Halloween jack-o'-lantern thing and fill this up with popcorn, please.
Trick or treat.
People coming in with all their bowls. What is this? We found a loophole. Give us the popcorn. It's like, fuck that. It's like $18 for a drink and popcorn there.
At the theater yesterday, they were running out of popcorn.
Everybody must have had their R2D2 receptacles.
Yeah, it was chaos.
It was we sat. It was fucking hilarious. We sat right. So I bought tickets up in like row C, but the whole front of the theater. It was like with a really really big theater too at the Odeon downtown, and there's like nobody sitting in the front. He goes, "Let's sit fucking right here." So I have this little vaporizer with us. So about an hour into the movie, well, there's that one scene where because the dude from Lord of the Rings is in it.
Yeah.
And at one point they're like,
Dominic.
"Okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna go there. And we're gonna save them." And he's like, and Blake goes, "I got a ring you can borrow." And I go, "And my axe." Couldn't stop fucking laughing. And then he's like, God. "You got that vaporizer?" And this thing, if you take too big of a hit, it'll like make you cough. Oh. So I'm like, I take a little one and hold it in as long as I could, and then you just see like a little bit of vapor. I'm like, oh, nobody notices. Meanwhile, there's a cloud over us.
Yeah.
But then I hear him take one. He goes, all of a sudden, I'm like, uh-oh. He's like, he's dying.
Oh no!
Just giggling right. This is the greatest idea ever. Take a tall boy in with you.
Yeah.
Beer in the theater. I never really thought of it. He's like, "We're gonna go with tall boys." I'm like, "Of course."
Yeah.
So it's the best way. Just a little bit of weed, a little bit of fucking beer. Star Wars was awesome.
Cool.
Oh God. Okay. Now we're in her bedroom again.
Oh
and
yeah.
He's like, "I like watching you sleep."
Yeah. So creepy.
Like just red flags central. And then the slowest kiss ever.
Yeah, and they're like breathing into each other's mouths, and you can hear it. They're like,
ugh. Don't move.
And then it's like a small wet one. It's like,
This cold is almost gone.
That's good.
Yeah. Now we get to the baseball game.
Yeah.
I, for some reason, thought there was a full-on fight at this baseball game. But there was not. Is there one in the second movie? Is there a baseball game in the second movie where werewolves fight?
This is the first and only baseball game, but there is a fight between vampires and werewolves.
I assumed. Maybe I'm just getting the two confused. But there was a little standoff, and I'm just laughing because the electric guitar under the standoff.
Yeah.
We'll see you around. And then the dreaded wind
picks up her scent, and he's like, "Oh, you brought a snack." And then they're like growling at each other, and they're like,
"I'll find you."
Yeah, and then
that fucker's just relentless.
I know.
James.
Yeah, James is a hunter.
But so then we skip, I think, to the next part. I can't remember what else happens. But then we go to he's got her, he captured her, or found her, has her at the church.
No.
Or was it a church?
Ballet studio.
Oh, yeah, the ballet studio. That's right, with all the mirrors.
Come on.
The mirrors. And he again, I've said this 1,000 times, he pulls the classic bad guy mistake.
Yep. Just
talking
blah,
too
blah,
much.
blah, blah, blah.
He's like, "Bruh." She's 6 inches from his face. He's like, "I have you now."
Yeah.
You thought you'd get away. Like,
scream for Edward. And she's like, "No." And then he fucking stomps on her ankle.
Yeah. Break a leg. Oh, was that like a ballet thing?
Maybe.
Break a leg in the ballet studio. Snap. Fuck.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden she's screaming, and then Edward comes and tackles him.
Like, "I'm strong enough to kill you."
And then they're like snarling at each other. And he goes and picks up Bella and goes to jump and get out of there. But then James grabs his leg and yanks him down.
Oh, what I loved about that, too, was when he grabbed him in midair, they stayed upright.
Yeah.
For like a full second before he just went,
yeah, he's like balancing them.
So he just has the power to just keep on flying. Even when he gets stopped like that, it's like, nope, I'm gonna get away.
Or just impeccable core, where he's like,
standing on one leg, fucking holding her.
It's fine.
1, 2, I can do this all day, bro.
Yeah.
Do you even Leviosa?
And then she gets a shard of glass in her femoral artery, and
that's what mirror glass.
Which, okay, this one thing pisses me off every movie I see. When people get something lodged in their leg or their arm or impaled with something and they take it out.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to do that. You leave it in because it's keeping the blood in your body.
Unless you're Matt Damon in The Martian. He had to pull it out. He was going to die.
True.
That's a great movie. Have you seen it?
No.
What?
No.
Katie, you want to watch one of Ben Affleck's... No, not Ben Affleck. Fuck, sorry. Matt Damon.
Potato.
One of Matt Damon's best movies ever, in my opinion.
Really?
The Martian. It's so good.
Really?
Motherfucker gets left on Mars.
Maybe
Left on Mars. And he's there for like 3 years. Learns how to grow vegetables. makes soil. I'm not going to say anything else. It's really good. It's really good. I've probably watched it like 3 times. I wish I had seen it in theaters. IMAX would have been good because it's an impressive fucking movie. But then the fight ends. They rip that dude apart and fucking burn him. And then he sucks the poison out of her. It almost doesn't stop.
She's like,
I guess that would be probably on par with like asphyxiation during sex. You know, getting choked out with a belt or something. You're like, I'm losing blood. Oh, everything's going black. Whoa, thanks, bro. You stopped. Ugh. And then she sits there stuttering away because he's so weird. He's like, he's so back and forth, hot and cold. Like, I can never be around you. I can't keep away from you.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
You need to go to
probably stay then.
Jacksonville.
You should just move out of the country. Well, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Well.
So he's like, we're done. And she's, what? She's like, oh, you can never leave me.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, fine. All right, fine.
Okay. He's like, fuck.
What have I done?
And then she's out of the hospital, and we're at her house, and she has her boot on, and she's going to prom.
Ready for the prom.
And then, they go to the prom, and she's dancing with Edward, and she's like, I want to be a vampire, and he's like getting so pissed off about it, and he's like, you want to be a monster?
You want to live forever?
And she's like,
what are you gonna do with your life?
Yeah.
I want to fight for my right. I don't know if that's the right intro for that song, but yeah, she's just like, bite me here right now in front of everyone.
In front of the class.
I don't care. If you're a student, you're one of your classmates watching that, you're like, what the fuck are they doing?
You're like, oh my God, they're gonna fuck on the dance floor.
This is getting really weird. And then what if he bit her? Just, like,
I know, right? Everyone's
Edward
like,
just bite Bella in the neck? Somebody call the cops.
Yeah.
Is he gonna bite us? Just massacres the whole class. I couldn't stop.
Yeah. And then as they're dancing and they're both being stubborn, it ends with us seeing Victoria, James's mate, at the prom undercover, and then she's smirking and leaving.
Because there's gonna be a sequel. Boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Spoiler alert. Just kidding. They've been out forever. It wasn't as bad as I remember.
I think, like, the thing about the Twilight movies is that when they first came out, I saw the first one in theaters, so same with the second one, and then the hate for, like, around the time the third and the fourth, part 1, part 2 came out. So I didn't see the last 3 in theaters. I, like, watched them if I could. And I think it was because there was that bandwagon hate where people were just beaking on it and then hating it to hate it. And then when I rewatched them, like, last year or a couple years ago, I was like, they're not great.
It's a blizzard.
Yeah, they're not great, but they're not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Rotten Tomatoes, critics rated it 43%, which I think is deserving.
It's weird. Your numbers are different. Like, I checked, I saw 49 and... No, wait.
Oh!
40, I think it was
49 and then
Doesn't
73
really
from the audience.
That's what it was. But it didn't put me to sleep like Battlefield Earth did. Fuck. Plus, I wasn't as stoned this afternoon like I was before.
Very true.
Wasn't doing shattered abs. Yeah, it was really geared towards like preteens.
Oh, totally.
Tweens.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because it's just the dreamy people. I don't know. I'm going to score it.
Yeah, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it 2 CGI baseballs out of...
Okay, Predator.
Come on, kill me! I'm here, do it!
Do it now!
My buddy Tyler didn't know that was from Predator.
Really?
I do that all the time, and he's like, he watched Predator a little while ago, and he was like, ah! That's where he got that's where he got it from! I'm here, kill me! 2 CGI baseballs out of 12 sheriff mustaches.
Wow!
Yeah.
I will give this 5 little cactus plants from the beginning out of 11 apples bouncing off a foot.
Oh, hacky ball, hacky apples.
Yeah.
Happles.
Apples.
Hack apples.
Because the soundtrack, great.
Well, it was good.
The like the detailed casting with regards to the Quileute
Yes,
tribe.
the native tribe.
Yes. Love that. There were some like
The cinematography was decent.
Yes.
There were a lot of unnecessary shots.
totally and like filler.
Yeah.
I think
Cut off that filler, it could have been an hour, 40 minutes.
yeah. But also with all those filler shots, like seeing basically our neighbors, because it was filmed in like Seattle, Vancouver, that was cool.
Because it's beautiful scenery.
Yeah. And like there were some genuine moments where Kristen Stewart was like not trying to act awkward and weird and unusual and different. Like, but it was still the dialogue and
Painful.
yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah.
And just cheesy, just really cheesy.
Yeah.
The way they moved, the speed running, and I'm like, yeah, this is just why.
Yeah.
Could have been done better.
Totally.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how you.
I wonder if they're gonna reboot this because it's 12 years old.
It's coming close to reboot time. Everything else is getting a reboot. What did I see? The previews for Star Wars. There was Mulan, live action Mulan, and it's funny because Blake and I have never seen it, and he's the previews going, "Is this fucking Mulan?" I'm like, "I think it is."
Yeah.
And they're like, Mulan. I'm like, oh my God, they were remaking everything.
Yeah.
And that was like, they're going to remake everything, right?
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I know.
Was there a Cats movie that just came out?
Yeah. They pulled it. It was out for a week or two. They pulled it from theaters to change it and correct the like CGI and shit because so many like people were like, this is appalling.
That's not a cat. That's a human with a cat face.
Yeah, truly.
All right, well, let's get you out of here before the snow hits
Yeah.
and you can't get home.
Yeah.
Well, from snowy Brentwood Bay in Vancouver Island, Canada, this is Real Garbage signing off. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This is Real Garbage.